their evil minions. Watch the town puts them dead. Wish them dead, wish them dead, wish them dead. Oh my god.
Hey, what's up guys? rhinoCRUNCH here, and welcome to a new series in 7 Days to Die. This is going to be an alpha series, and it is a beautiful morning today. It's a beautiful morning to die. I have zombies all over my house. And if you're not familiar with 7 Days to Die, 7 Days to Die is a voxel-based survival RPG. The best games that I can compare it to, aside from Minecraft. What are the zombies doing over here? Oh my god. Aside from Minecraft, Fallout 3 has a lot of influence from Fallout 3. And Dayz, there's a survival aspect to it. So I'm just going to go through some of the basics today. I found a lot of little shortcuts and tips that I'm going to give you guys in this video. But first, before we get into any of that, let me bring back my UI here, which pretty cool that you can take that off. And let me show you guys my base. It's nothing special. It's just meant to protect me from, you know, little zombie apocalypse. You can see the little tower there. That's my base right there. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant that's my base right there. That little tower is basically, that's how I get in and out of my base. And I'll just do a perimeter sweep around my base. As you can see, it never ends. The zombies never stop coming. There's spikes that have been destroyed. There's spikes that have blood all over them, which means they've gotten a zombie kill. As well as this side seems to be fairly undamaged. Yep, that'll get you, buddy. However, oh, what do we got here? The zombies seem to come more and more as the game progresses. As you can see, I'm on day 24. And basically what I did was they come through here. All the spikes are like the first set of precautionary against them, and then there was a whole set of spikes that I was going to lay down there. As you can see, though, they have destroyed this area. For some reason, they like hitting this side the most. I started reinforcing it with metal, and they actually, whoa, I'm going to have to patch that. I didn't even notice that. They started to break through, so it really never ends in this game. I thought this was like an impenetrable fortress, and they actually dug through it over here. Should probably get that one too. Let's see. I might have to just double this up. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Double this area up here. See that it's cracked because they were down in the pit hitting it here. So I'll just double this up with some... This is actually reinforced concrete, which has metal in it on top of the concrete. So it's pretty sturdy. Can reinforce it with some metal here too. Alright, so let's go check the base out. This is the outside. A couple reasons. I'll go through why I built it, where I built it. I built it down in this little cul-de-sac so that people walking over the hills, you know, it's kind of secluded. It's not really, I mean, I'm not too far away from the city here. But I am secluded. I am in the woods. I'm not next to like a main road, or at least right next to a main road. And then I also decided that, you know, you could really build the tower all the way up. I decided to keep the tower low because if I have a giant tower sticking out of this cul-de-sac, or this little valley here, not cul-de-sac, then obviously it's going to defeat the purpose of being secluded back here. So let's get into the base here, and I still haven't, see, this is a whole zombie. They start to dig down like straight on top of my base. And this is, you know, I still haven't figured out a good way to make it to where I can come in and out of my base freely. I don't think there's any way to do that. Your base is only going to be as strong as your weakest link. So if I put like one door to this epic castle, yeah, it's going to kind of defeat the purpose of the castle, because then they could just break through the one door. So I kind of make it difficult by making it elevated and then spiking it. And then, as you can see, we shall enter. And so this will actually bypass, that's iron right there, which they added since the pre-alpha. And this comes straight into my base here. Now, there's a few things I did. Everything that I did was logistical. I know that they're going to be adding spider zombies that crawl up walls. So I added these giant spikes in hopes that this will kind of deter them. I also kept this area open. A couple of reasons. First reason is, as you can see, the damage. For some reason, like I said, they like to hit this side. And so I didn't want a blind spot right here if they really started to get through. So I can, worst comes to worst, I can just defend during the night. So I kept that open, as well as keeping this one open so that I could also, defend against this one, because they do start to come over here as well. They basically come everywhere. Oops, spikes. And then finally, I did this. I opened the door here so that I get a wider range and I can freely shoot them. If they're down here, if they're around this side. And so everything's logistical. You can see the... it has a purpose. So you see these structures right here? These actually keep these intact. I've destroyed... This tower actually was destroyed because of... I didn't build it correctly. This game has integrity, structural integrity. There's physics to the blocks so that you actually... you can't just stack blocks straight across. Like if I wanted to build concrete all the way out here, it's going to fall because obviously there's nothing supporting it. So I thought I had built a solid structure, but this tower actually collapsed. So this is the second version of it. I decided to reinforce the corners with this metal, as well as make the entire structure stone. And then we'll do, can check out up here. So here is my lookout tower. Now this is more getting prepared for PvP. This is still a, prototype of a lookout tower, but I do want to keep the general idea of these concrete blocks, this reinforced concrete. I'm pretty sure I could hit this tower with a bazooka and it would do damage, but it wouldn't do as much damage as you would think. And then also I kept the spikes on the outside in case the crawler zombies do come on the outside, because from what I've seen, they haven't gone up the ladders yet. Also, I put another block right here on, it's actually on the left side of each one of them, as you can see, instead of keeping it a full open space. And that's just in case I'm taking fire. I can obviously use this as cover and so on. And then I even made a little area up top just to get a wider view of everything, get a general idea of how high my tower is. And it's just basically for looks. There's no real purpose for that otherwise to look around. But so this, I have a full range here, and then I made these instead of the concrete. I used the metal scaffolding so that I could actually see through and I wasn't completely blind on the corners there. So that has a reason. All right, let's go down. And then this, of course, is my green room, which is, the glass is for looks. You don't necessarily need the glass. I just added that. I added barbed wire as well in case some zombies come through. If zombies actually come into the, if you run through here, I'm going to take a couple here as an example. If I run through, it destroys the fruit. So I put some barbed wire there just in case. I don't know, maybe they break the glass and run through. And then this is my water source here. I was able to get this from, I got a bucket of water and then I brought it here. This is a really big thing. I just recently discovered this. But if you bring like, this is 2 buckets of water. If you bring the water here, you can actually refill empty jars. So, you can craft the empty jars out of glass and some forging metal. And then, so it's basically an endless supply of water once you get the materials for it. You got to obviously keep getting sand to make the glass and iron ingots to get the metal, but that's pretty cool. I'm gonna need some berries here. And recently I was using, you can see there's a berry farm. It's all berries. What I'm gonna do though is, since I discovered this water trick, I'm gonna replant potatoes because potatoes give a lot more of your hunger back. So I'll plant potatoes. They don't dehydrate you, which is good, and they give you way more than the blueberries. And so the reason I use the blueberries is because, they restore water and food, but now that I've discovered the water trick, it's totally unnecessary. So yeah, this is storage chest with the blueberry seeds and the garden panel obviously. And this is, you know, like I said, this is still a work in progress. You can see I just reinforced this concrete. You know, I built this thing and I was like, man, these guys are never going to get through. This freaking base is epic. And sure enough, you can see right here, this is the first breach where they actually dug down under the castle and then started coming up, and it literally scared the shit out of me because I felt safe, man. I mean, look at this place. You think it's impenetrable, but sure enough, they got in. All right, let's go through here down to my bunker. There's a multiple stage door system. Also, I use this lead because this lead is extremely hard to break, and I just use the lead ore for now. Currently you can't forge it into ingots, but when I can, I'll probably come back here and just replace it with some reinforced concrete. So let's go ahead and hop on down to my base here. So currently most of the design is just to defend against zombies. I'm sure I'll have a completely different design for players, but so when I first built this place, I had this bridge here with these spikes, and I figure, you know, if they get all the way down here, I should be able to hear them if they hit this second door. So I just sealed it up with some of this metal stuff here. Let me close this door. So I'm going to come down into my bunker, another stage of doors, really paranoid, I triple door it. Okay, so this is just basically the living area. This is where, you know, like I feel safe that I can craft and not have to worry about, you know, anything attacking me. I can sit here and make whatever I need to make. Which, by the way, I'll just go through the list of stuff here. You can see these white items are items that I've never made before, and the green items are items that I have made before, and I just have to click once and it automatically fills it up. So you can see here there's a whole list of items: bucket of water, iron reinforced club, spike club, wooden club, coal, cobblestone, all sorts of items. Scrap metal door, fire axe, gardening hoe, iron ingot. If you can actually make shotguns if you find a spring. Tin landmines, pickaxe, potato seeds, all sorts of stuff here. And so I can craft here freely. Whoopsie daisy. So let me show you the first stage. Okay, this is my decoy bedroom. So if anybody, I have to get a sleeping bag for it though, or I have to craft one. I should probably do that. Let me see if I have it. Sleeping bag. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's what I'll do right now. So this was the idea for this one was it's a decoy, and let me see if I can consolidate some of this stuff. So much crap. Can't stack any more of those. What about these? Can I stack these? There we go. Okay, so I'm going to put this one down here. So this is, you know, if someone kills me and they're in my base, they're going to think that my spawn is right here. This is a type of PvP design. So this is the decoy, so maybe if they're camping me, because you can respawn at your sleeping bag. If they're camping my sleeping bag, that's not going to be the one I'm going to use. And I'll show you which one in a minute. And this is my storage room. Basically, I got a set of guns here, ammo here, specialty ammo, rocket launcher, oil barrel, 7.62 for a sniper rifle. I have water supply, food supply, which I should probably put some of these potatoes in here, and then a bunch of miscellaneous vehicle parts, just random stuff. Iron ore, which can be busted into iron ingots, clay, dirt, obviously, wooden door, just a whole bunch of random stuff, clay, lumps of clay. And so let me show you some other stuff. This is the radioactive material that's in the zone that you're not supposed to go in there, but you can't go in there. And I was trying to figure out if there's a way so I can make it so it actually damages people. And I think it'd be pretty cool if we could get these blocks and they had some kind of radioactivity to them, but it's still pre-alpha. So let's just do one. Actually, there's a couple more places I'll show you. Alright, I'll show you the mine, this epic mine that I've created. What the hell? Why is there light down here? Oh man, it looked like there was... It looks like they were busting through from above. Alright, let's go down here. This is a pretty epic base. They might be digging down here, actually. So this is my mine. Before I figured out the water situation, I was actually planning on digging a mine to all the way, if you see on the map here, I was headed towards, I was going to go this way, I was going to go east and then straight north, straight to the lake so that I could have a water source that I could reach safely under the cover of this awesome mine. But I kind of quit that, went out for the daytime, and then discovered that, you know, I didn't need to get to the lake. I can just build the water, or I can bring the water from the water buckets and then have a supply, an endless supply, as long as I have sand and metal. So it's pretty cool. This is a pretty huge base. You know, it's still alpha. They got a long way to go, but the concept is pretty amazing for being an alpha. They got a lot of cool stuff. And I'm going to show you one more thing to my base, and then that'll be good, I think. Okay, so this, you know, I said before that if someone was camping my base, they would probably be camping my spawn, and I would think if I was going to camp the spawn, I'd probably either wait right here, or maybe even in the room itself, just wait for the guy. So what I decided to do was I created my real respawn, which is right here. I'll show you guys. So I can actually pop out of here with a weapon if I have to, and kill the guy if he's camping what he thinks is my spawn. PvP's not enabled yet anyways, so, you know, it doesn't matter, but this is just, you know, prototypes for designs. I'll try it out in a server and see if it actually works. And so this is my real respawn, and I gave myself, you know, food. If I completely lose all my stuff, because when you die, you lose everything off your tool belt. So say I lost my shotgun shells, and the basic tools that I need, painkillers, water, food, I would still be able to, take those items and then return back upstairs and have somewhat of a decent start. So this is 7 Days to Die. This is alpha. If you guys have any questions, post in the comments. If you have any tips on this game, post in the comments too. I know everyone's still learning. It's still a really early new game. And so there's still a lot to learn. They're still adding stuff. There's a whole list of recipes. I'll put a link in the description to all the recipes that's in the game currently. And thanks for watching, guys. As always, I love you all.
The streets of Salem were a terrifying sight. The witches dancing with the demons in the night. Their evil minions watching town while it's in bed. Wish 'em dead, wish 'em dead, wish 'em dead. Oh my god.